700 federal agents, 120 reputed rival gang members. Bronx, New York. It's believed to be the largest gang takedown in New York City history.
Missing Detroit teenager rallying to bring attention to her case. Thank you so much for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. Some family members believe a registered sex offender is behind her disappearance, and they say he's no stranger to the girl or her closest relatives.
7 News Detroit reporter Kimberly Craig spoke to some family members who gathered outside a Wayne County courthouse.
Some of Naziyah Harris's loved ones say they have no doubt who was responsible for the teen being missing, a man who is no stranger to the family.
I believe that this was about to come out, that he had an inappropriate relationship with Naziyah. Sexually assaulting her.
13-year-old Naziyah Harris was last seen 4 months ago getting off a school bus on Detroit's east side, and extensive searches by police have turned up nothing. Her family is fractured, with some believing the boyfriend of a close relative did something to her. Do you think he had been sexually abusing her?
Yes. He's been in prison for being a child predator.
The 41-year-old man some of Naziyah's relatives believe is responsible is a registered sex offender. He spent about 10 years in prison for sexually assaulting a child. We're not naming him because he has not been charged in Naziyah's case, but he had a close relationship with one of her relatives.
Yeah, I believe that he did do something to her. I believe he was involved.
2 months after Naziyah seemingly disappeared, a teenager went to Detroit police to report that same man sexually assaulted her in 2015 when she was just 7 years old. Police investigated, and last month prosecutors charged him with 2 counts of second-degree criminal sexual conduct involving a minor. He remains in jail on those charges. What would you say to that young lady right now?
Thank you. And I'm right here with you. My heart goes out to you.
After seeing Naziyah's story, they decided hey, we need to do something.
One of Naziyah's relatives said just 2 years ago she contacted Child Protective Services about the man after hearing he may have harmed some children during a sleepover in Macomb County.
The children retracted their stories after being questioned by the adults involved for hours on end into the next day. Then all of a sudden they said that the kids lied because he wouldn't give them money.
All they hope now is to find Naziyah as they wait to see if the man could be charged in her case.
There's charges pending for other matters. We're grateful for that. We want to see justice happen for Naziyah.
In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 News Detroit.
Thank you, Kim.
Since 13-year-old Naziyah Harris stepped off her school bus and disappeared.
Now her family is still waiting for answers and renewing their pleas for someone to come forward with information.
Naziyah was last seen back on January 9th at the intersection of Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive.
Now, the primary suspect in her disappearance is a registered sex offender currently being held in the Wayne County Jail.
Well, 7 News Detroit reporter Ryan Marshall is live at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice in downtown Detroit, where the family will gather for a vigil later this morning. Ryan.
Well, guys, the family of that missing Detroit teen still seeking justice in this case. That includes Naziyah's biological father, who exclusively spoke with 7 News Detroit. He is fighting for his own life, but is holding on to find his little girl.
I know the family hopes and prays that she is still alive.
Correct.
But if you get that phone call,
that's why I'm getting back in the ministry.
48-year-old Mervyn Jennings is Naziyah Harris's biological father. He says he's tried to reconnect with his daughter for the past 8 years. Jennings says he was only reconnected after 2 Detroit Public Schools police officers tracked him down.
When the last time you been up to your daughter's school? I said, my daughter's school. I said, I don't even know what school she go to. I said, I've been looking for her. And they looked at each other, and I was like, what's going on? They said, your daughter's missing.
He's dealt with serious medical issues in the 8 years away from Naziyah. Jennings has congestive heart failure. He says in April, doctors gave him only 7 days to live. While that prognosis has slightly improved, Mervyn needs a new heart. While dealing with those difficult health challenges, Mervin says what really hurts his heart.
I believe my daughter was pregnant. Yes.
He says much of the family thinks Naziyah was being sexually assaulted by a man who is a convicted sex offender. We're not naming him because he hasn't been officially charged in the case.
Oh my God. They're like, oh my God. Oh my God. You know, what's done in the dark, it's gonna come. You can't do this. You can't do this, man.
And get this, Mervin also says that he talked to Naziyah's older brother, who says that registered sex offender has been molesting her since she was 12 years old. They are holding out hope that Naziyah will come home alive. We're live in downtown Detroit, outside of the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. I'm Ryan Marshall for 7 News Detroit this morning.
Yeah, you can hear the emotion in his voice, and we're certainly thinking about him and the entire family and hope that they can.
Pussy, pedophile.
Oh, you better go look around.
She said she right here. You hear the scream? She in the basement.
Huh?
She in the basement. She said, I'm right here in the basement.
Hold on, wait.
I don't know. Right here. She said, I'm right here in the basement. I'm here now. I'm in the basement.
I feel like I have to update y'all about Naziyah Harris at this point, because there's a lot of people that's putting out false information in regards to the Naziyah Harris case, right? And if y'all been following me for the duration of me covering this story, okay, you recall that it's a situation that I had with one individual who I blasted out on Facebook, all right, and we exposed him as being a fraud. We exposed him as being a fraud, right? And now, since we exposed him for being a fraud on Facebook, he's moved to other platforms like Instagram and TikTok to publish his bullshit. And once again, his bullshit has made its way back to me for purposes of being fact-checked. So I wake up today, okay, and I'm being blown down in my inbox with this video. I'm being blown down in my tags, blown down in my messenger with this video of what allegedly is this phony ass search party that's been going around, I guess the last couple of days or so ago, searching for Naziyah Harris, apparently. Now, I'm gonna just get into the video, and I'm gonna tell y'all what the video is. A lot of y'all seen the video. I'm just gonna explain what y'all seen in the video, just so y'all understand what's going on. Because I've seen comments where, you know, it's people talking about, oh my God, I'm crying, I hope they find her, oh my God. So this phony ass search party went out there looking for Naziyah, and they walked past a house where there were other teenagers in the house, and they just so happened to walk past when one teenager was yelling downstairs to another, asking, "Where are you at?" And she said, what the other teenager said, "I'm down here, I'm in the basement." So they walked past the house when other teenagers was in the house minding their own business, living their own life, and just so happened to walk past while one teenager was looking for the other in the house and overheard a conversation from outside walking past, and that just so happened to be captured on the video. So now that's being circulated since, because they were searching for Naziyah Harris at the time that they just so happened to coincidentally walk past his house where one teenager was looking for the other one and saying, "Where are you at? I'm right here in the basement." Now, this has been put out by this person, right, who is making the streets lie, right? This dude make the streets lie on Instagram and spreading all kind of false information, and then want to play it off as if, oh, I didn't put the video out, that was somebody from my team. Didn't nobody tell your little dumb ass to put a team together to search for the damn girl in the first place? Paste this shit on Instagram, on TikTok, and tag this little bitch ass boy and let him know that I said it, because I'm sick. I'm sick, right, of being blown down about bullshit that's unimportant as fuck. And I'm not upset at the people who are tagging me, because y'all are doing nothing wrong. It's the motherfuckers who are doing something wrong that I got a problem with. It's motherfuckers who wasn't tapped into this case until they met me. It's motherfuckers that wasn't tapped into this case or giving a fuck about it as much as it was in the news before they came across me. Then now they want to use the motherfucking momentum of this story to try to create leverage for their little fuck ass rap career. And then, right, want to fuck around and turn around and start taking donations for the shit. Want to take donations for the shit. Like, you got pages where you ain't got nothing on it but the Naziyah shit that you'd have made trying to go viral, trying to get monetization off of the fucking story. Happened in that video. They walked past the house where there was apparently other teenagers in the house, and while they were calling out Naziyah's name, it must have been something going on in the house they were walking past where one teenager was looking for the other one in the house, and she said, and someone said, "Where you at?" and the other one said, "I'm in the basement." So somebody who was along with someone who was searching with them, right, told me that they actually knocked on the door, okay, and found out that that's what happened, that there was no Naziyah or no missing girl in that basement. Okay. Furthermore, there's a group message amongst the people who he organizes his search parties with. And after that video was recorded, after that mission that they, after that search mission, in this group message, they discussed that video and they all knew that it was not Naziyah in the basement. And I have screenshots of this conversation of all of the people. This is before the video was even posted, right? They all knew that it wasn't Naziyah. The people who were searching knew that that was not Naziyah screaming, "I'm in the basement," or any other missing girl for that matter. But the video was posted. The video was posted. Right? To debunk all of the rumors and the bullshit about this alleged video about some voices being heard in the basement. since I have to break shit down and give y'all the reasoning, since motherfuckers talking about I'm clout chasing and I'm in competition and, you know, like all of this other shit. Mind you, let's talk about this part, the beginning, the very beginning, okay? The family members of Naziyah Harris contacted me to put this story out, okay? I didn't just meet a motherfucker who was already going viral about the damn story and decide to tap into it because he wanted to get some traction for his fuck-ass rap career. The case had went silent, right, between January when this shit happened and March. I'm the reason why we still talking about this shit, not this fuck-ass little boy. And the reason why I got quiet and stop telling y'all that we were searching, let's talk about this part, right? This is the crazy part with philanthropy, right? You get to the point where you either damned if you do or you damned if you don't. If nobody seen you do it, it didn't happen. And if everybody seen you do it, you did it for clout. We told y'all a long time ago when the police told me to not search anymore because we went in that motherfucking house and found them guns, right? We went in the house and found guns and all of this other type of bullshit, right? And my black ass almost got charged with trespassing. I almost got charged with trespassing because I'm the one that organized the search party. So when you ask me why I'm mad and why I'm upset, right? Because when the police first found out about this make the streets lie ass nigga, they called me asking me, was he a part of my team? Because when I called it off and I stopped telling everybody I was searching, this motherfucker took it upon himself to go all out and follow my tracks and take shit off my page and say that he was motherfucking finding the shit. Do y'all remember the shoes? He running around telling everybody that he found the shoes, and y'all know who the fuck found the shoes.
It is time to understand.
Naziyah Harris was last seen with this coat on.
Don't forget to subscribe, if you haven't already, and hit the like button. Only if you like my content. Thank you for watching Slim Hoffa True Crime Time.